if Shah Rukh Khan says, not Shah Rukh Khan, uska beta kaun hai? Aryan Khan. A 22-year-old kid coming to me and saying that I will not work at after 5 p.m. because I want to go party, I find it stupid. If Sachin at 22 said that मेरे को party करनी है, I don't think there would be a Sachin. If Taylor Swift says that मैं तो हफ्ते में 2 घंटा काम करती हूँ, she has earned that right way. Effort, hard work, and random luck that is needed to be able to build that. Hi, this is Saurabh, and today I want to talk about. So the question that somebody asked me is that if today, like I said, अगर Gen Z fucked है और मेरे को लगता है कि Gen Z को कुछ आगे करना चाहिए, and if there is somebody who's moved to Bombay at the age of 21 to build an agency and to make money, what can they do? That's a question. And now my answer is fairly simple, not simple, it's fairly straightforward. So the answer is as follows: that what you should do is, okay, I have the answer. So one thing that you should do is, there is this TED talk by a couple of people on the internet wherein they talk about design your life. Now, design your life is a very, very interesting program that they run at Harvard, Stanford, one of those colleges. And they say that they teach you how to build a life of deliberation and build a life of intention. And one of the biggest tenets in that entire video or entire thought is as follows. They say that identify people who are 5 years ahead of you in the journey that you want to make. What that means is that let's say there are people who are let's say you want to build an agency. So what that means is that you find people who have built agencies and who are 5 years ahead of you in their journey to make agencies. So for example, if you want to build an agency at 21, find somebody who's 27 and who's already running an agency. If you're 25, find somebody who's 30 who's already running an agency and talk to them. So find those people and try to understand from them that what are the efforts and the steps and the options they chose to do that, to get there. And once they got to it, they were able to they will be able to share the lessons from their lives into this into your lives and implement what they did. So that's the first thing that you could do. So if you want to do something that you are in 20s and you want to build a business for here, so I would do the following things. I would first build my personal brand in this day and age. And again, this is a lesson that I learned from a guy called Balaji on the internet. He says that in the times to come, there'll be a role of founding creator or creator founder in most companies. People today want to give work to other people. They don't want to give work to companies. You want to work for people, not for companies. You want to ensure that you're in the right company and so forth. So you need to first build your brand. What that means is that over the next 1 year, do whatever it takes to expand your distribution, your reach, your awareness, your availability to the world. You can do it by doing podcasts, writing content, engaging with people, and so forth. So that's the first thing that you could do. What you must do, not could, you must do. Second thing that you must do to build yourself is build a large network. And when I say large network, there are two components to look at it. Component number one is strong, close-knit friends, and component number two is loose connections. So for example, my closest friend is a guy called Vivek, and he is somebody who I'll call when I die, but he will not give me work. On the other hand, I have a very loose connection. I have a random person on the internet called Prasad that I know. He met me through some writing piece, and then we become friends, and he's today become my first customer for the startup I'm doing. So that's a loose connection. Here is my thought. You should have 5 or 6 very, very close friends if you can. I have only one close friend. You could have 5 or 6 close friends, not more than that. And you should have like thousands of loose connections. मतलब आज you need to be that person who बोलते हैं ना, dialogue बोलते हैं. I'm a man who knows a man. You need to be that person who knows a man. Like for example, day before, one of my people wanted somebody to do VO content. I called that person immediately and said, "Riya से बात कर दे, वो कर देगी." That person said कि VO content हमें मेल में चाहिए, मेल की आवाज में चाहिए. मैंने कहा ठीक है, रिया नहीं करेगी, but because Riya is in that profession, she will probably know 20 more people who are men and who will probably have voice that you need. So I'm a person who knows Riya. Riya knows somebody. So that 6 degrees of separation has gone down to 2. What you need to do is, okay, that's a goal that you could have. That's a good worthy goal. Can you be 2 degrees away from Donald Trump? That's your challenge. Can you find a way to reach Donald Trump in 2 hops? If you can do that, nothing can. If you cannot do that, then it's a problem. Can Saurabh reach Donald Trump in 2 degrees? I think I will probably call up Ajit Khurana, who will call up Balaji, who will call Jared, and Jared will call Donald. So four hops. I cannot think of what other math can I use. Okay, Donald Trump will probably talk to Modi. He will probably talk to Ambani. He will probably talk to some real estate player in Bombay. Okay, real estate looks like interesting. Can I talk to the real estate partner who went up in India? Do I know somebody in real estate? I know somebody in real estate. Okay, three hops. If I take the real estate route, I can reach Donald Trump in three hops. The crypto route, I can reach him in three or four hops. So what else? Okay, that's a thought experiment. You should do that for yourself. How do you reach Donald Trump in less than three hops? That's your Donald Trump ka replace Donald Trump to Shah Rukh Khan. Replace Shah Rukh Khan with Sachin. Replace Sachin with like you get the drift, right? So you find a way to reach those places. Now, here's an interesting thing. This epiphany happened to me. Most of these people would probably be easier accessed by people who've chosen to live a deliberate life. What I mean by that is artists, film stars, creators, those people. So today, for example, if I have to reach Donald Trump, I chose to go via a entrepreneur like Ajit and Balaji. For the real estate route, I chose to go through a artist manager who does events for a real estate company, knows the owner well. That so that right, and then that is where the magic is that you build your network in such a way that you can reach out to whoever you want. That's the second thing that I want to do. So first is brand, second is build the network. Third, most important, karo. What that means is you should do. And kal I met somebody, a guy called Sampath. He told me a very interesting thing that every young person that comes to him says कि मेरे अंदर बहुत सारा पैशन है बट उनमें एक्शन नहीं होता वो पैशनेट है बट एक्शन करने के लिए कुछ नहीं कर रहे हैं सो कैन वी फाइंड अ वे टू बिल्ड अ लाइफ वेयर इन यू हैव enough action to show to the world. Like today, if I want to talk to Ria, Ria has built 100 podcasts, and today I trust Ria 100% to do a podcast conversation because Ria has shown me action. She didn't come and say कि मेरे को passion है podcasting का या मेरे को passion है voice overs का या मेरे को passion है इसका. She said कि मेरे को मैंने इस पे एक्शन लिया है and that action rewards outcome. Oh, that's a good one. That's a tweet that can go out. Action rewards outcome. नहीं, action rewards सोचने दो. Okay, wait, I'll come back to it. But life rewards action. Okay, हाँ, that's the one. Life rewards action. ठीक है. तो that's the third thing I will do. So build a brand, build a network, and show action. Show proof of work. मतलब ये आजकल the term of proof of work has been going around on the internet. Do that. In fact, proof of work came from the Bitcoins universe, wherein you could earn Bitcoins because you would show proof of work of mining the Bitcoin. Not important for that, but yeah, that's how it came in. So that's the third thing. And fourth thing, which is something that is controversial, is pay it forward. जितना दुनिया में भला करोगे ना उतना भला तुम्हारे पास आएगा. What that means is that today I'm doing free service by giving ज्ञान to young people. Let's say I'm giving ज्ञान to 100 people. My sense is that उन 100 में से ना अगर 2 लोग भी वापस आ गए मेरे को हेल्प करने के लिए, my job here is that so I want to allocate a certain amount of time. In fact, this has been said in most of our scriptures, most of our religion, that if you give out time for free seva, it is part of your life. I'm not a religious person, but I can totally see value in why they promote that. And that's my last answer on this. So yeah, that's my framework for young people to build that. Wow, that's a good answer.